How's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with another Overwatch video where I'm talking over it. And I just want to say, like, the power of editing really is crazy because this video, uncut and whatever, was like 33 minutes, while with the way it is now, like when I post it, it'll only be 23. Like, I really cut out like 10 minutes or so, or actually no, 11 minutes of footage that was just completely useless, and I didn't even realize it. Like, Reaper really put me on to realizing that, like, yo, some stuff in this game just doesn't need to be shown. And the only things I really leave in, is when I'm alive and when I just die, so I can show, like, hey, I'm dead. But then I also, oh, whoa, what in the, yo, my sweater, it's on the floor. What is this? Wow. All right, I'm not even gonna cut that out. Whatever. But yeah, just cutting out a lot of stuff and showing what's going on, what's happening. Like right here, you know, I thought for a second that she was under the map, but in reality, she was not. There's actually a passageway that I never knew about. But the more you know. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about today isn't just me rambling. It's actually me talking about competitive and my experience with it, right? And not like the experience I had playing this match, more like my experience playing competitive as a whole from all the seasons that I played, my my thoughts, my experiences, the way I go about it, all that, because I'm nowhere near professional, like, at all. I'm just a normal player, I'm just giving my account as a competitive player. Well, as a player who played competitive for as long as I did. And it's up to you guys to say whether I got far or not. I'm not as far as I want to be, but you know, I've come a decent way from when I started in the beginning. So, without further ado, let me just get right into it. So, I got Overwatch in 2017 around when Arista came out, a little bit before, and I started playing competitive as soon as I got into the range to play it, so level 25, and I was new to the game, so I didn't know what I was doing, and I got the rank that or well, I guess the game thought I should get, which was silver to gold around there, like 1900. And I'm not saying that in a way like I thought I should have gotten better, or that I should have gotten higher, excuse me. I'm saying that more in the sense of, like, legit, that's what the game thought I should get because I didn't know what I should have gotten. If you let me choose, I would have said diamond or something because just as a joke or whatever. But I got silver, and me and Reaper, since he was the one that convinced me to get Overwatch, we were playing, and he was way higher than I was. He was like Prestige 3 at the time, and I was level 25 around there. We were just playing, we were having a good time. And these were the early days because, like, I think he was around Plat or somewhere around there, so we could still play together. And we were having a good time, It was, I think, season 4 when I started playing. So things were good. I was high silver, so I was close to bordering gold, and it was just playing. Obviously, it was still comp, so it was a little stressful. I didn't have that detachment yet, but it was fun. It was fun. And then as seasons went on, like 5, 6, 7, 8, we played more and more, and I kept getting silver. And I was just sitting here like, all right, that's weird because I've been playing, like, I'm Prestige 1, Prestige 2 by now, and I've been playing for a while. Like, I've been giving it, or I say Prestige 1, Prestige 2 is generous. I've been playing for a little bit, and I feel like, alright, I've made it to gold before, like, I made it to gold a couple times, why haven't I improved yet? And I was just confused, like, I feel like I've gotten better, so why doesn't the game see that? And it had me frustrated, I won't lie, because since I stayed in silver and I was trying to get out of it, but I was basically hard stuck because you win, you lose, you win, you lose, and the cycle repeats. So you're not getting any progress done. You're just getting more playtime. And because of that, I couldn't play with Reaper because he got to Diamond. And Diamond, if you don't know, is 3,000, and Silver is like 1,500 to 2,000. Oh, Diamond's 3,000 of 3,500. I forgot to mention that. But the thing with Overwatch is if you have a person in your party who's like 1,000 competitive points higher than you, so, like, let's say I'm 1,900 and my friend is 2,900, we can't play together because he's 1,000 points above me. Like anything below that we can play together, but anything above that is nah, it's too much. And that's one of the rules that will be prominent and prevalent in this video because it has haunted my Overwatch career in competitive for the longest time. So this is when competitive starts getting less and less fun because now I'm playing by myself and you the way that that makes it sound is like I was getting carried, and while Reaper is a very good player, we were playing together just to have fun. There was no me trying to have him there so we could carry or so he could carry me. I was trying to get better obviously so it would even appear like that. But we were legit just having fun. We were playing competitive because it was something to do and we got rewarded for it. And that's all it was. But then now that I had to play by myself, I don't have somebody there to talk with and have a conversation about the game, or when we're mad, we can just laugh it off and just joke. So I'm just here getting frustrated, getting upset because I'm playing by myself, I'm playing competitive, I'm playing Overwatch, and I'm getting mad about the circumstance if we're losing. And I never been the type of person to come at somebody in a game because they're doing bad, or at least I'm not that type of person anymore. I don't remember if I was when I was younger, but if I was, I apologize to any of the people watching who ever received my rage like that. Granted, in I guess now, all I ever do is somebody leaves a cheeky comment in the Overwatch like chat, I'll reply. But besides that, I don't ever come at people like that when I'm upset at them for doing worse. Because everybody has their own circumstance. Everybody's better at games. Everybody's worse in games. It's not my spot to judge people on a pedestal like I'm the almighty gamer or something. Like I don't have the skill or the technique or the experience to look at everybody and be like, yeah, this person's worse than me, this person's better than me. All I can say is how I am to myself. And if I can't judge myself, then I can't judge others. But I digress. So basically, I wasn't having any fun. And as things went on, I started to fall off of competitive because it just got worse and worse. Like I just wasn't having any fun. The role queue got introduced, and I was very polarized by it, or it was polarizing to me because, you know, at that time all we had was open queue, so that's what we were used to, and having that change come in so prominently, it's just like it felt disrespectful. People obviously were asking for it, but I wasn't one of those people. And now I'm glad that we have role queue because it just makes things a lot easier for me. Like for me at least, not for everybody else. If you don't feel the same, but I just like the having the structure of it. Even though at the end of the day it's a hero shooter, so having the freedom to choose is better. That's why open queue still exists. So the fact that we have the option, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, is better for me. But, you know, things were getting difficult. I didn't want to play anymore. So I took a break off of it, and Reaper was doing the same thing. He got all of the golden guns that he wanted, and if he wanted any more, he would just go get them. But with how things were going, as I progressed and we were playing more normal Overwatch, I wanted to get more golden guns because I think at this time I only had Moira or Ana, I think. So either my second or third one. Ah, excuse me. But I wanted to get more, and I wanted to play competitive, but I didn't want to play by myself. And I asked Reaper like, "Hey, yo, you want to play?" He's like, "I can't really, but I have my other account, so we can use that." And it got to the point literally where we had to use his alt account to even play competitive together, which I think is crazy. Like, I don't want this video to come off like me complaining about competitive, because even though I have my gripes with it, I've had great moments on it and amazing memories. I'm not here to complain about getting a bad rank or not well, I guess I am here to complain about not being able to play with my friend because that is an issue. Like that's genuinely an issue, and that's not just me being whiny or complaining about something that I have control over. Like not being able to play with my friend has two issues that like can be changed by Blizzard. And I'll talk about the second one later, but not being able to play with my friend like sucks. It really sucks because if you get a bad rank in the beginning and you don't like immediately change it, you're stuck there for a grip. because I like even today I'm still stuck in silver because I lost all or I detached myself from it, and I'll talk about that as well later. But let me keep going. So as things go on, we were playing on his alt account. He's literally dropping 50 kills. Like there's some videos on the channel of me and him playing on his alt account. So you can go look for those if you're interested. If not, then, it's perfectly fine. You're not missing anything. But we were playing and we realized as well, like, yo, I don't think I should be here in silver, bro. I've been playing this game for far too long to still be stuck in low silver. Like, I feel like I should not be here. But then that's a problem of me trying to get out. That's not a problem with the game. The game with the placements, it's definitely a problem because if you win all your matches, it does not matter. You'll still be stuck in the same spot you were, even if you like hard stomp or whatever. You're still stuck there. And if you do really good but you lose all your matches, it's even worse. Like it doesn't matter if it's individual performance; it's a team game, you know. So it sucks. Like it legit sucks. It feels like you're just stuck there, and if you don't invest a lot of time, effort, and emotionally prepare yourself, you're just gonna be stuck there and you can't really do anything about it. And the rewards, holy, I'll talk about those as well. But yeah, so that leads us to today where he's tired of playing competitive. I'm tired of playing competitive, but I've been playing competitive on myself for a while now to the point where like I had to, or the only way for me to actually play it without me having a brain aneurysm or getting extremely unrationally like seeing red angry at competitive was for me to just completely face tank it, for me to completely emotionally detach myself from this game, like in terms of the competitive mode, and just playing it to get it over with. Like I'm doing this, I see the goal. I only see the goal. The journey does not matter to me because the journey is not worth enjoying in this circumstance. Like I have to listen to music if I'm playing by myself, and if I'm playing with somebody else, I cannot be thinking about the game because if I do and we're losing, it's gonna go right back to it. Like I'm here to have a good time with one of the people that I'm playing, and if I'm not, then what's the point? Like I'm not here to get toxic, and nobody else is here to get toxic either. And if you are, then I don't want to play with you because then that energy is gonna come out of me too. It's all the mindset thing, right? Like it's all the mindset of just going in and getting it done, so you can reap the rewards. But like this game, Overwatch is the only game or one of the few games that can actually get me unreasonably unset or upset. Because usually I don't get upset. Like, and if I do, it's just me like being caught in a bad day. Like I didn't have food to eat or something bad happened. But besides that, I'm usually pretty happy. So this game getting me that upset just shocks me sometimes. Because even I see it like, yo, why am I this upset? It's Overwatch. It's a game. I'm supposed to be enjoying myself. That's what games are for, to have a good time, or at least to find some enjoyment. And I'm not getting any enjoyment. The only enjoyment I'm getting is getting the golden gun, and that's just a small dopamine hit, just to see like the gold on it. Like, and it sucks sometimes because I lose sight of that, and I don't realize it until I'm really really upset. By the way, nice triple, clutch guy, clutch guy. But yeah, like it's something that's just been in my head ever since I've been doing competitive by myself or with Reaper or even in the beginning. Like I'm not having as much fun as I used to. I'm not having fun, period. So why do I keep doing it? And it's because of the golden gun. Like it's legit because of that. Because if there wasn't an incentive or a reward for doing all this, I wouldn't do it. Like I legit just wouldn't do it because I played this game far or long enough to realize this rank that I have on me does not matter because I know that I'm better than the person I was in the beginning, and it doesn't even matter. Like I think I'm better than somebody else or worse than somebody else. It's literally as selfish as it sounds. It's about how much progress I've made. Like because I know I'm not the same player that I was in the beginning of the game. Granted, I'm not like great or I'm not that good, but I'm better, and that's what I've noticed from playing. Like and the way I thought of competitive was showing that like if you're better, your rank will reflect that, but it doesn't because it's a whole grind and not even a good grind at that to get there. and it's really just left me kind of bitter at some points, but also hollow in a sense of like I can look at my rank and not be upset by it anymore, but just be like, I all right. I mean, it's there. I guess I got silver again. That's cool. Do I want to get a golden gun this season or next season? Because I'm not gonna get any points from placing silver, which is another thing I have to talk about. Silver and all the ranks in Roku give you no points unless if you have like platinum. Because if you get platinum for all three of them, you're getting a lot of points. But if you don't, you're like if you get golden below, you're getting gaki points. You're getting boo boo. So there's just no point in not trying to grind for anything above those points. If excuse me, if you want something substantial. So getting silver, it like it hinders the reward that I was talking about earlier, where like you you have incentive to do it, right? That incentive is decreased when you get that low of a rank. And again, I'm not here to complain about the rank that I have because I can change it. It's just the grind and being able to play with friends like that just bothers me so much because it's a team game, right? So why am I not able to play with my team? Like obviously besides like the rank difference, of course, but then I have to go in there by myself because I don't have a team, or then I have to look for other people, and if I don't want to, then I have to play by myself, and the next thing you know, that doesn't work because I'm playing in a like I'm by myself with other people who are in stacks, like so it just spirals out of control. But then the last thing I want to complain about, I guess, is the what's it called? The other competitive game modes, like the Splinter Cell minor game modes, like what's it called? What's that game mode called? Competitive TDM. You have 3v3 competitive. You have 6v6 competitive. All these game modes, right? Like capture the flag, Lucio Ball, everything. You have all these game modes that are competitive modes, right? And they're not linked to the normal competitive. Like they're their own separate things in the arcade playlist. So why, if they're separate, are they linked to my competitive rank, right? So my competitive, I'm silver, right? And when I go to Lucio Ball, I'm a diamond player because me and my friends play together, and we usually do good. But when every time I go to Lucio Ball to do the competitive with them, why am I always unable to play with them because my competitive rank influences Lucio Ball? Why is Lucio Ball influenced by normal like push or capture point or whatever? Why is that influencing Lucio Ball? That just hinders my ability to play with my team even more. That was the second reason I was talking about earlier. Why does that have any say, any precedent over why I'm able to play with my friends? Even though I have proven before, like if it was like okay, maybe that was the first time playing it, but even then, that should have no influence over it. If it's the first time playing it and I'm doing my placement for the first time, I should still be able to play with them. And then if I get a rank that's lower than a or bigger than like the 1,000 point gap like that it allows, like if I'm 1,900 and they're 3,000, then of course I'm not gonna be able to play with them, then I have to get up. But if I have 3,200 and they have 3,300, why am I not able to play with them in the first place? Like if that was what we got in the last placements that we did, why am I not able to play with them? How does that not have influence over the competitive? And why does competitive like the normal competitive game mode have influence at all? Like that never made sense to me or Reaper or any of us who play Overwatch. That makes no sense, and I wish Blizzard would change it because that just completely zaps my energy to play the game mode that they release, that they put competitive points into, and I'm not able to play with it with my friends. Like it never makes sense to me. That margin makes sense, but the influence that normal competitive has over other Splinter Cell game modes will never make sense to me. Like, and it's been happening like that for years. So that's why like I'm raising my voice like this because or this has been happening for years. Like I'm really stuttering to the point where I sound stupid because of it. Like this has been happening for almost as much as I've been playing this game. Like for almost the whole duration. needless or not needless, but this leads me to say that that's just my experience with competitive. It's fun, and I have some videos on the channel that legit are amazing that I could never trade for the world. Like I literally have me dropping 82 kills as Diva on this map on YouTube, and I can never trade that for the world. Like I would never ever delete that video because that video is important to me wholeheartedly. So having that is great, but then you also have the bad side of competitive where I've had so many days and nights where I'm just so unbelievably frustrated at this game. Whether it's in part my fault or the game's fault, I'm just unbelievably upset, and it ruins the fun. You know, it ruins the fun for me. And that's just my personal experience. Some parts here, whether you agree with me or not, are the game's fault. Some parts are not. Some of them are just my fault. And I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. You know, I'm just talking about it. I'm not here to sway you or tell you how you should feel. If you feel differently than me, then of course let me know in the comments because everybody has different experiences, right? People who have diamond like their whole career have a different experience and have their own problems and complaints with it, right? So let me know how you feel about it in the comments. If you have a different experience, and if not, then let me know if you agree. Why do you agree? You know, like how do you feel about it? What's your opinion on it? But that's just how it is, you know. Like I'm gonna keep playing this game because I've played it for far too long and gotten too many important memories with it to not be able to. So that's just gonna stay the same thing. As long as they have golden guns and an incentive that I think is worthy enough to do it, then I'll keep playing. That's just how it's gonna be, you know. But as always, I'm just gonna end it here for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. The game in the background was really good. I didn't expect Mercy to work that well. Um, as always, you know, this has been Infamous Isaac. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you didn't, then you know, as always, leave a dislike if you didn't. But if you don't do any of those things, then at least you viewed it. You know, I appreciate that nonetheless. I think that's my highest like healing total ever. By the way, oh later, check y'all. You have a great day.